What happens when the government forces you to sell your land to them so that they can build a cemetery, but then forgets to build the cemetery, and then tries to screw you over again 2 decades later? Let's get into it.
Criminals must taste you.
Ma'am, can you give me protection from yourself?
Did I hear that correctly? Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Newsflash. I'm your host, Emilio. Thanks for tuning in. Back in 1985, Roger Smith, an attorney in East London, bought himself a nice farm, Wembley Farm. Fast forward to 1999, Buffalo City Municipality comes knocking and says, hey, we're going to need your land for a cemetery. But they don't just ask, they threaten expropriation. So Roger, like many other South Africans who have heard that word before, panics a little bit and then decides, reluctantly, to sell for 670,000 rand. And just like that, government has the land, Roger's out, and you think it would end there, right? Wrong. Fast forward again, it's now 2023, and guess what? The municipality never built that cemetery. Not even one tombstone. Instead, the property was left to rot. Vandalized, stripped, infrastructure destroyed, a ghost farm. Judge Joanna described the place as completely destroyed. No cemetery, no use, no purpose, just decay. And that's when Roger said, I want my land back. And here's where it gets juicy. Smith took the municipality to court in 2008. He argued that the whole sale was based on a lie. The land was never suitable for a cemetery, so the deal was invalid. The case was dismissed on a technicality, but Smith wasn't done. Eventually, both parties agreed to a settlement. Smith would get the land back if he paid 3.6 million rand, the original price plus interest, and another 4.3 million rand for the municipality's legal costs. That's 7.4 million rand. And somehow, Roger had it in a trust and he paid it up.
What?
But wait, there's a condition. The municipality wanted 1 hectare to build a fire station. Okay. And then finally, when it looked like everything was going to come through, the municipality manager said, I'm not signing this. He just flat out refused to sign the deal. Why? Because now suddenly he says it doesn't comply with the Municipal Financial Management Act. Really? You wait until after an agreement has been signed, after money has been paid, and after 2 decades of legal war to go, oops. And so enter Judge Joanna. Yawa, that's the municipal manager, chose opaqueness when transparency was required. Translation, he pulled a fast one. The judge called out the municipality's hypocrisy, pointing out that they never mentioned any problems with the deal. Not to Smith, not to lawyers, not even internally. And that the whole public purpose, quote unquote, justification is gone. Judge Joanna ruled that once it became clear that the land couldn't be used for a cemetery, the legal basis for expropriation collapsed. That means Smith's deprivation of property was unconstitutional and unjustifiable. Boom. Settlement enforced, land restored, and the municipality slapped with a punitive cost order. That's legalese for you're basically gonna pay for wasting everybody's time. So what's the takeaway here? This isn't just a story about one man in one municipality. This is an example of what happens when government's power goes unchecked. Smith was forced to sell under threat, lied to about the land use, dragged through years of delay and red tape. And even after paying millions to fix it, the state still screwed him over. But luckily he fought back and he won. And here's an interesting fact, people. This all happened before the Expropriation Act was signed into law in 2024. Back then, Roger was still compensated. If this happened now, it would have been a whole different story. Under the new Expropriation Act, the government doesn't even have to pay you. They can offer no compensation, claim the land is underutilized, and take it before a judge even hears your case. And good luck getting it back after that. Even if you win, your land could be trashed, stripped, unusable, and you'll be the one paying to fix it, just like Roger did. This law opens the door for land grabs disguised as development, delays that destroy property value, political interference in the name of public interest, and municipalities dodging accountability while you drown in legal bills. Let's not sugarcoat it. If the government wanted Roger's land today, he probably wouldn't have been even compensated. Okay, I just want to interrupt for one quick second because I have an important announcement. I've been nominated as a finalist in the Free SA Young Leaders Awards under the media category. If you've been enjoying what I'm doing here on Newsflash, then please do me a solid. Go vote for me. Just click the first link in the description or the pinned comment. Every vote helps. Let's make this happen. And while you have the government trying to come out and basically put out the flames and say there's no land expropriation in South Africa this year, which by the way is a very weird headline, the South African Minister of Land Reform and Rural Development has reaffirmed there's no land expropriation that has taken place since the land expropriation legislation came into effect in January 2025, dispelling fears and misinformation circulating both locally and abroad. He's quoted as saying there is currently no land expropriation occurring on private properties, including farms. All land acquired under government programs for land restitution and redistribution is done through fair, transparent, and legal processes, the minister emphasized. The purchase of land from previous owners, particularly white owners, is based on negotiated agreements that uphold property rights and promote inclusive development and access to land. Why do you have to single out the white people? And while this minister is trying so hard to make sure that there's no panic in South Africa, to make you think that everything's gonna be fine, we're gonna be transparent and honest, well, the Roger story would tell you otherwise. I mean, this was done to Roger when the government had to compensate him. Now the government doesn't have to compensate anyone. They can use terms like public purpose or public interest, and even in the Expropriation Act, public interest doesn't mean building highways and cemeteries. It means land reform. Public purpose means infrastructure, roads, and cemeteries. So when you hear the media or a politician saying things like, we can only expropriate under certain conditions, and one of them being for public interest, that means for land reform. But once again, public interest and public purpose is such a broad reason. And what the media and politicians seem to happily gloss over is that yes, there are certain reasons or conditions for nil compensation, but what they fail to mention is the part where it says the government can offer nil compensation for the following reasons, but not limited to. That should raise red flags for anyone. And this minister trying to say these things and trying to calm people down is like Julius Malema saying this.
At least for now.
Perhaps this Roger story is a warning to all of us that even with private property rights protected, the government still tries to screw over the citizens. Now that the government actually has even more power, should really worry you about what they might be capable of doing. While I have you here, ladies and gentlemen, please consider becoming a member to this channel. It goes a long way to supporting me and what I do on this channel, helping me to produce content for you guys. So whether you're watching on Facebook, X, TikTok, head over to the YouTube channel and subscribe, and like I said, become a member. If you're already watching this on YouTube, thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And no matter where you're watching, please leave a comment and share this video far and wide. What do you think about all this? Do you think the Expropriation Act is a good thing? Do you think the Expropriation Act is still going to protect private property rights? And how do you feel about this Roger story? So all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Your Newsflash is in.
Hell yeah, fellas, let's get these ants real quick. You know what I'm saying? Dude, like, let me try to get one. Dude! Dude! Are you recording?
Yeah.
Watch this. Hey, porcupine. Hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna
Hey, Frank!
Dude, what the hell is your problem? Okay, you wanna play this game?
Yeah.
Play that
You got nothing.
game? Play that game. Okay, let me
you
just
gonna
get
do
some
now?
rocks in my mouth. Oh, hey, Derek, come here, I gotta tell you something.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's just...
Yeah,
Okay,
what?
well,
Oh, what are you gonna do? Oh, get more rocks in your mouth. Ooh, I'm so scared.
Hey, Mom, look how high I am. Oh, God.
Man, I knew you was gonna do.
This rope is really chewy. Oh, it snapped. Don't mind me, I'm just kind of scooch in here, just get my back legs. I'm just gonna sit down like this and just get my elbows and just, you know, just relax and watch the movie with you.
Really, Shasha?
What? I can't be nostalgic? I know it's the Chihuahua's bed now, but it used to be mine.